Check.
Okay.
We just eloped.
Welcome, everyone, to our wedding day podcast.
Just so he can get his green card.
Yeah. But welcome back to another episode of the Raaaw Cut Podcast. As you can see, we're not in our normal set. We're here
In Kentucky.
No, we're at a place called Alabama Hills. It's in the eastern. Wait, let me think before I say this.
You want me to
We're at
fact
Alabama
check?
Hills.
You need to get the Google up? Oh, I got no service, actually. I can't help you out here. Oh, maybe I can. How do we not know?
Anyways, let me try to explain this. We're at Alabama Hills. Right behind us is Mount Whitney, the tallest point in California.
Is that where Crystal Geyser comes from?
Yeah, it's in this mountain range. God, you don't have to suck the fucking.
It's cold. I'm trying to keep the wind.
I know, but the
It's the eastern slope of the Sierra Nevada in the Owens Valley. West of Lone Pine in Inyo County, California. In your face.
Yeah, so we came up here to go to Mammoth. We had a very nice snowboarding trip with a couple of her friends.
Yeah.
They're actually out there right now, but
Snowboarding for day 2.
yeah, and I can't go for a second day unless I'm staying another night. Yeah, it was fun.
It was really fun. I loved the snow. Very nice powder.
It wasn't really powder.
It
wasn't powder. It was just groomed really well.
Well, yeah. I had no complaints.
But yeah, the view's nice up there. I was the only one that went up to the summit because everyone else is just kind of a beginner. But even myself, going down the summit, I think there's only that double black
Diamond. Double black
diamond, yes. Yeah, even for me it was scary. Going down, it took me a minute, but it was fun. I love the adrenaline. Snowboarding's fun. Yeah, how was your experience?
It was fun for me too. I think I'm getting better after 12 years. It feels like I've been snowboarding for a long time, but I'm finally able to snowboard and enjoy it, because before it was just very fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
It's here.
No, that's the way.
Okay.
Another thing about this place, if you guys have watched Iron Man 1 or 2, I forgot which one it was, but Tony Stark was standing somewhere here, and then it had the mountains in the background, and then there was a bomb or an explosion in the background in the mountains. Have you seen that?
Can we add a clip of that?
Yeah, well, I'll add a clip.
Okay.
Also, this place, if you have a MacBook around 2016, this was the Sierra OS.
I'm dead. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You came with so many interesting facts. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, I go here at least twice a year with my family, go camping, and the whole eastern Sierra Nevada is so nice. The 395, if you guys ever come up here, such a scenic road. It's probably behind the PCH. The 395 is one of my favorite roads.
It's back, and it brought friends.
Stop being a little bitch.
I don't like them. They're scary.
Bings.
Bees?
Bees don't sting in the cold.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
That's a lie if I ever heard. Well, they say they do not sting unless they're provoked.
Yeah,
But it's not fair when they're provoking my anxiety,
just leave it alone.
triggering me. But it sets fear. Dude, I got stung in the middle of my forehead by a wasp when I was little. I am scared of. I have the right to be afraid of these things.
Oh.
It was the mother of all bees, the
Gotta own up
wasp.
to your fears. But
I told you this story, right?
no.
I was in New Jersey. My parents wouldn't buy me, what the fuck are those called? Heelys. I wanted Heelys very bad. My parents would not buy them for me. So instead I had these huge, chunky, I'm going to send you a photo so you could throw it in there because a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. But it was a huge, think of like the Fila shoes right now, those white Fila shoes, the chunky ass shoes.
Yeah.
But inside there were holes on the bottom that you can fold them into your shoe, right? And then there's buttons on the side.
And
you press the buttons out and it turns into rollerblades. Anyways, I was learning how to ride that shit, and I was, still new, trying to fucking figure it out. And I was between these trucks, and this wasp was just chilling on the truck, and I held onto the truck for assistance because I was brand new, and I was trying to run away from the fucking wasp because I saw it, and it was like a fucking cartoon. I was just like like running in the same spot, and then it stung me, and I ate shit, and I was traumatized.
Well, I've never been. Well, I think I told you this, but I've never been stung by a bee.
That's nice. Keep it that way.
Yeah. It's so cold out today, too. I think it's like 30-something right now.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah, I got sick over the weekend, so I don't know if you can tell by my voice. My allergies are acting up. Or it might be her fucking clothes infested with cat fur.
Yeah, every time I'm around, he's got
allergies.
Yeah. Which, I didn't discover until this trip that I may have some sort of severe allergy issue too, because I have very bad like congestion, not being able to really smell things.
It's just the cold for you.
Maybe it is, but
I don't think this is helping. Hey, but fuck it.
Fuck it.
The view's fucking nice. Usually in our podcast we have topics and stuff to write about or to talk about. But we're just kind of winging it, and I love these kind of episodes because we're winging it.
We're winging it.
Yeah.
Do you love them? If they give me high, what did you call it? Like I really need to try.
Wait, what? Wait, go back. What?
Sorry, I got distracted by the birds. They were flying in such cool formation. What was I saying?
I don't know.
I got so lost in, nature.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, like what we're seeing is not as great as the background.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're not gonna say it?
I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh my
if
God.
You did it, if you let me get through my thought, I would have been able to.
We'll pause it. We'll hold on.
How did I lose it so fast? I'm getting old. It's gone. It's gone forever. It probably wasn't important. Probably wasn't important. I was ranting about something.
Is it the bees?
Maybe. I don't know. Let's move on. I'm over the bees.
Move on.
Speaking of bees,
Mm-hmm.
do you know, like, I'm sure you've heard of it, like the story of the birds and the bees.
Okay.
So, till this day, almost, like, I still have no clarification, but...
Why it's called the birds and the bees?
Well, yeah, so I always thought that there was a real story that they tell about a bird and a bee, I don't know, having sex. Some story that explains what sex is to kids, right?
Uh-huh.
But there's no story. That's just what they call it when you're about to have
sex.
The talk.
Oh,
no,
the talk.
Sex.
Talk about the sex.
So there's no actual story of the birds and the bees. That's kind of just like what they use as like a...
Are you sure?
Hint. I think
okay,
so,
well, if anyone knows, let us know. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't Googled that, though, honestly. But because I remember I tried Googling what the story of the birds and the bees were.
Did your parents ever talk to you about that?
My parents did not talk to me about sex at all. Actually, no, not at all. I do now that I'm older, but... As a child, no.
All my parents said, or my dad, he was like, oh, okay, wait. Let's rewind it, because I almost got caught watching porn, right? I did get caught, but I had my laptop like freshman year of high school or 8th grade or whatever, and I guess I didn't delete the history, and then he saw, the porn site. And then, like, a couple days later, he was like, hey, don't have sex in Indo. Don't have sex until you're married. And I was like, okay. And then I realized, I was like, wait, I let him use my laptop. So I'm pretty sure that's why. Didn't delete my history. Pretty sure that's why he told me that. And yeah.
Dude, you know, that's so funny because I was going to say, like, when did you first get caught, you know, like, watching porn? But,
I didn't get caught in the act.
Well,
but
I know, but I guess I was just going to go into, like, that topic in general because it's like the first time you ever discovered porn,
okay.
and then the first time that you figured out like I can actually masturbate to porn,
okay,
right? Because there's two like,
right. And
there was a period where I was just watching in fascination because I could not believe what the fuck. Okay,
so my first time ever visually like watch porn was in the 4th grade. I didn't think anything of it. I was like what is this?
Yeah.
So that was the 4th grade, and then it wasn't until the 6th grade or 7th grade that I like watched it pretty often.
Yeah.
And that's when, and then during that time, I was hearing like with my other friends, they were like, "Oh, are you jacking off?" I was like, "What the fuck's jacking off?"
Yeah.
Like masturbating. And then they told me what it was, and then so I went home, I tried it, right? So I was just like stroking.
Yeah.
Nothing came out, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything like was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
Until like the 8th grade, that's when like one night I was stroking, and then
you finished to
and
completion.
then I was just like I felt something come up. I was like, whoa, and then it just came out, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what is
that? I'm
Spider-Man. and then I didn't think about like the feeling, the sensation. So I tried it again. I was like, well, I'm kind of like curious. And then I was like, oh, okay, this feels good. It feels great. So then, yeah, 8th grade, that's when I had the full experience.
Yeah, my timeline is low. I feel like I first discovered porn because of like LimeWire and Napster.
What?
And yeah, because
they would have the porn ads.
You
and
would
stuff?
download music, or like I don't even know what kind of videos I was downloading to begin with. Probably movies. I was probably trying to download bootleg movies off LimeWire, and then it says like, you know, you think you're downloading what you're downloading, and you open that shit, and it's fucking porn. And when you first discover, you're kind of like, that's very odd. This is very odd.
It was.
This is very weird. But why am I into this? Like it's like. But why do I want to see more? So then you're purposely trying to download some videos hoping it's porn because at that age I didn't even know where to go find that at. And then so I think another time that I saw it was my friend, I call her my cousin because it's like my mom's best friend's daughter. But what she was like she was like, guess what my parent has in their closet? And I was like, what? And she's like, just wait till you come over the next day and I'll show you. I'm like, okay. So I go over to her house one day. She's like, are you ready to see? I had no idea what to expect. Yeah. It definitely wasn't that, right? So I'm like, I'm kind of stoked because I think it's going to be like fun. Yeah. And we open the fucking suitcase and it's just like a bunch of like porn DVDs, magazines. I can't remember if there was sex toys in there or not, but like maybe like a dildo. Nothing crazy. But so then we take one of the DVDs, go into her brother's room, shut the door, lock the doors. Shut the door, lock the door. Shut the door and locked it. Okay. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. So I did that. We turned it on, we're watching it. And you know like that era where you're just sitting there with your friends and you guys are just like watching it. It's not even like you're trying to masturbate, you're just like fascinated almost.
That was like a lot of like me like back then, like me, Ezra, and like Israel. We would just watch porn together, just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, this is sick, man.
Yeah.
But, going back to like the magazines, like what's it, like Playboy magazine and stuff like that. I don't get how
Hustler.
People,
Hustler, is that one? Or is that just?
Okay. I've never really. I don't find like magazines worthy enough for me to like masturbate.
Right, but
I need audio.
First of all, it's a different time. Back then, that's all they had, So it's like
that's true.
now, nowadays, yes, of course.
But like, say
you
you
get
need,
the luxury.
say you need to get like a paternal test and you have to masturbate.
I heard they do. I heard they do DVDs now.
Oh, really?
I've heard they.
Okay, I mean like I need the audio. I need to see like visual movement. If I'm just looking at her titties.
Honestly, sperm banks should just have like VR fucking so that you can just get in and get out.
I'm down.
I'm telling you.
God, my allergies are fucking. This might be a short one, guys.
What?
Bye.
What the fuck? I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah, we still have a solid 3-hour ride back home. We're halfway from Mammoth. So, what was I going to say?
This fucking buzzing is like really not cool.
You're covered though.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. But still, I don't like it.
Yeah, so Christmas is coming up. When does your family decorate?
Yeah,
when do they start decorating for Christmas?
Honestly, my family doesn't really decorate. Actually, my aunt does, but like, I don't see my family enough to know what their house looks like.
Well, I'm just talking about like your mom.
My dad. Mom doesn't decorate. I always tell her she should. She says.
Do you decorate?
Yeah, I do.
Are you gonna decorate your new apartment?
I'm trying to. We're trying to get like a tree, and I'm bringing my old Christmas tree too.
Oh yeah, to our new set.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
to our
set. And yeah, I like to decorate. That's like my favorite thing.
My mom decorates like right after Halloween.
I think that's most people. Which, to be fair, I don't know. Like it's like I understand, but it also takes away the magic of Christmas.
What?
Because like Christmas is like a month-long thing, but if you start doing it from like November to, it kind of makes you like sick of it, Like
no, I like it.
Sometimes I get sick of the Christmas music.
What I do get sick of is, like usually people would take down the decorations like after New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. My mom doesn't take it down until like the end of March.
Hey, good for her. Good for her.
It's like really.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, and so like I don't know, it's weird. But I mean, like living in the East Coast, whenever there's still snow out, it's okay to have your decorations out.
Yeah.
But over here, it's just like, just take that shit down.
It just makes you feel good,
Yeah.
It's literally.
Dude, don't.
It's hunting
You're good.
me. I don't like it.
It's right here. It's on my tissue.
Okay.
It's sucking up all my snot.
Ugh. Do you talk to yourself out loud?
Do I talk? Dude. All the fucking time. Like when I'm alone.
Dude.
All the like. And then I catch myself like.
What am I doing?
Am I fucking weird? Like, am I like. Because if I'm in the car by myself, right? Yo, this is some like schizophrenic shit,
it's
bro.
Okay, do it because I bet you I'm the same fucking way, dude.
No,
and I catch myself and I feel mad weird about it.
Sometimes, like, if I'm watching a really good movie, right?
Yeah.
If I'm watching really good movie, and then like, I sometimes picture if like, what if I was in that movie and how I would act, like how are my acting skills?
Yeah.
So I would memorize one of the lines, and I would just like recite it, like, oh. It's so weird. I hate talking about this because I think I have a serious problem. Like, I
this
think
is probably very normal.
Okay. Well, anyways.
So then what? You recited and then you judge yourself or what?
Yeah, and then I would just like laugh, like fake laugh by myself. I'd just be like, "You silly goose," or some shit along those lines.
Oh my gosh.
Or I'd be like, I don't know.
That's so funny because I'm the same way. Like. A lot of times while I'm driving or like if I'm at home doing errands. So I'll just be like, all right, bitch, what were you doing? Okay, so, oh yeah, we're going to go do the dishes.
That's like normal, but me?
No, I feel like I do weird shit like that too sometimes. I just can't think of a scenario, but I talk to myself a lot, and then I'll just be like, nah, like that's dumb, right? And I'm like, yeah, no, that's dumb. And then I just
it's because you're an overthinker, right?
Yeah, I'm an
overthinker too. So I would play out the situation verbally. Yeah.
Yes,
so,
yes.
You know?
And then a lot of times when I do that, I'm like, fuck. I wish I had more time to sit on it because that sounds a lot better than what I actually said.
Yeah.
A lot of times I speak really fast because I feel like I'm gonna lose what I'm talking about because I overthink so much that there's a million other things going through, and whatever's coming through right now, I gotta get it out. Otherwise, it's gone forever. Like what happened earlier. Like it still didn't come back. It's gone.
But sometimes I would give my own myself TED Talks.
Yeah.
You know, like I just say something inspirational. It's for myself.
Hey, you know, I think that means that you have a great relationship with yourself.
But there's weirder situations, man.
Like what?
Like
I pretend like I do a lot of like. I guess that's not. Is that talking to myself? I do a lot of like fake scenarios.
Yes.
But with guys, like so, like let's say like I'm like trying to like imagine like okay, like he's picking me up. So then,
yes, that's me. That's literally what I do.
Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, if he comes to the door, I prepare a reaction for everything that could possibly happen, right? And then I say it aloud to see how it sounds, and then I'll correct myself like. No, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, okay, so then if he opens the door, then you will say, thanks, Daddy. And then you'll correct it, right? You're just like, no. And then it's literally every situation.
That's literally.
We go to the restaurant. And then what are you going to do? You're going to open the menu. No, wait, don't do that. You don't look too eager. You wait till.
It's literally
everything.
That's the same thing. Like in my head, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to buy her flowers, okay? I'm going to buy her flowers. Wait, is that a thing now? Should I do that? I'm going to ask my friends.
Is that cheesy?
Yeah, is that cheesy? No, I'm going to do it. It's okay. So after I buy her flowers, what do I do?
What do I say?
Yeah, what do I say? Hi, you look pretty?
Do I go in for a hug? Or
yeah.
Fist bump?
And then I catch myself after that. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm so weird.
But I do it for so long before I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
But like, I have a story too. Like,
and then you know what's funny? 9 times out of 10, it does not go any way you had imagined in your head at all. It plays out.
I just don't even do it.
Yeah.
But like a long time ago, when I was like 5, I was like, I wanted to be in a band, like a rock band or whatever. So I took like a broomstick or whatever, like started playing the guitar, jumping on my bed. I was like, yeah. Thank you, Boston. Thank you. And then my dad walks in the room and he's like, what are you doing?
Yo, I have a lot of memories like that because I wanted to be a Disney Channel star. Like,
yeah,
that was my. It's so cringe. Oh my god, am I gonna say this right now? Okay, it's so cringe. Okay. Okay, so me and my best friend from high school, we were both like obsessed with Disney Channel, and we just fucking loved it, right? And we also like to sing. So whenever we were like out like with her mom at like Kohl's or TJ Maxx, whatever, you know, we'd be bored, so we're just running around the store making a mess, whatever. And she and I would get into separate aisles, like at different parts of the store, and just sing as best as we can up and down the aisles, because you know what our reasoning was? You never know when there's going to be an agent that wants to choose you to be their star, their Justin Bieber. I was like, this is my time.
You know that episode? Do you remember that Drake and Josh movie, the really big shrimp one, where they go to like Hollywood and stuff?
Yes. Is it?
Remember when in that one scene in the bathroom?
I feel like I saw the movie for sure.
There's one scene in the bathroom where Josh played music, and then there was an agent in one of the stalls, and then the agent heard Drake's music.
That's where I must have got it from.
Yeah, so and then I did the same thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I picked up singing and whatever. So I would just like hum and sing whatever to like random people, and then just like around the store. Not to show off. Well, I guess to show off, because
Yeah, it's like you want that moment where somebody's like, wait a minute, you sound great.
Yeah.
Like anything, you know?
yeah. So yeah, I would sing in public just like that too.
That's what's even crazier to me is because when I was younger, like I did not give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
And it's funny because I'm like, bro, like I wish I had more of that energy where I was just like, I could not care less who was around me or what people thought about me. I would just fucking do it. And now the world done chewed me up and spit
That's
me
facts.
out, dude. I'm like, I don't want to be.
Yeah, in
I
high
don't,
school,
like-
in high school we did this. Me and Jason, we had this YouTube channel back in the day in high school. I think we did this thing called the public beat drop. So I don't know if you've heard this. It was a Vine thing. So you would drop dead at the beat, like when the beat drops.
Mhm.
So we would do that public, like in public. So we went to like Kohl's, right? And then there was a gang of us. There was probably like 6 of us, and I was like the cameraman or whatever. And so we would play the music, or they would count to 3 when to drop. And then so like one time the ambulance got called because
Someone really thought it was for
yeah,
reals?
right, yeah.
Oh,
And it actually got viral.
really?
It was and also an old friend. He has probably like 2 million, 3 million subscribers. His name's Robert Lopez. We did it at his channel first. That got like a couple million views. And then we did it in our channel that got a couple 100,000 views. And
Jeez.
yeah, we just didn't give a fuck, dude. Like,
I know.
Looking back now, I'm just like, I could never do that now. I can never do any public.
Right, just anything public where like they just, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's tough.
Like looking back, like I'll link you guys that video too. I'll put a link somewhere here. And
Oh, yeah.
that was so cringe though.
I did so much cringe shit. It's
Hey, fuck it. It's
funny.
it's good for the
It's
memories.
almost funny.
I love looking back at
I'm
those.
trying to think of what other cringe things I might have done.
I've done cringe vlogs when I used to be the hype beast. I would go back to those videos. I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah,
I would vlog on Melrose.
I didn't vlog, but I had a YouTube channel, a
YouTube channel. I've seen those videos.
Yeah. We
that's
didn't do
pretty
much, but it was like all like Disney fucking related. Hey, we had like a pretty couple loyal followers. I remember like someone commented on either they followed me on Instagram through the YouTube or something, but they commented like after a year or two, like since we've used that channel. She's like, "When are you guys gonna post another video?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh shit, girl! Like I forgot this thing even existed."
Yeah.
But
yeah,
those were the good old days.
me and Jason's YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say it because there's a lot of cringy videos.
The Gangnam Style video.
Yeah, the Gangnam Style one.
Dude, I
There
could
was
not
the-
believe that was Abel in that video. I was like, "Who's that?" And they were like, "That's Abel." I was like, "What?
That's
That doesn't even look like him."
Oh shit! There was also the remember the Harlem Shake videos?
Yes.
We did those, but then
I wanted to be a
it
part
got
of
taken
one.
down because one of our friends, he was like bigger, like really big, and for the drop, he took off his shirt, and then his thing was just like.
Oh my gosh.
But that got like 10,000 views. And I got
Jeez
taken down
Louise.
by the school, unfortunately.
School's lame. They gotta ruin everything.
Yeah, but dude, I if we kept going, we would have been pretty like up there. Hey, I'm trying to get this pod up there. So, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, comment anything. We don't like the hate.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
We don't tolerate hate around here,
negative.
around these parts. I saw this lady like complain because she. Okay, it was like there's more to the video, but
Okay.
basically like she was in a restaurant. She's a content creator, and it's like a darker restaurant. So she like brought out a huge fucking like light to light up the shit, right? and this guy runs over to her and he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you speak English?" She's Asian,
Right.
so he's like, "Do you speak English?"
Oh, I think I
You
think
saw
I've seen
that?
this. Yeah.
Okay, so
she's a streamer, right? She was streaming.
So yeah, something, but she
Yeah.
had a big obnoxious fucking light out. Anyways, my thing is, if you were on a date with a girl and she pulled that out and did that, is that an ick? If that's her job, is that an ick?
Hell yeah. Oh, if that's her job.
You're in a dark restaurant, an
No, yeah, hell yeah.
restaurant.
Hell yeah. If
If
we're on a date, I don't want no like you're not working on our date.
Right.
You know? Like
So that would be an ick.
that's
Because
definitely.
I don't even like to do that shit with my phone flash. I don't. I hate standing over my food and taking a photo, like, 'cause it looks better if it's like high.
Yeah.
Like, but doing that too, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I've watched like YouTubers vlog their first date, and I'm just like,
my gosh.
I'm just like why? Like
At that point, I would feel like they're not even taking the date seriously.
exactly.
I feel like they're just trying to get content.
Exactly. So I mean, like, one of my favorite YouTubers. I mean, it worked for him because they're still dating now. But I would never do that. Fuck no. Well, I would never vlog at all.
Vlogging is hard.
Not really.
I don't know.
You just pick up the camera and just
No,
talk
it's
to
hard. It's hard for me in the sense that it's like I don't want. This is eyes on me. You know what I mean?
Like
I feel like me doing this makes other people look at me and go, "What is she? What is she doing?"
yeah, but once you get used to it though, like you don't notice those people.
I like things that are more like low key.
Right.
I feel like that's too in your face.
Yeah. But I don't know. When I used to do that, I would fucking go in the store with my big ass setup.
Oh
Like, what the
my
fuck is up,
God.
YouTube? Look where I'm at. Look at all these people. Like, I just didn't care. But I wouldn't do that now anymore. Because that's fucking cringe. Dude, there's an eagle. Look.
Oh, dude. You know what? Hold on. I got something great. So I saved this bookmark. I bookmarked this thing that said, because you know how there's this thing going around where it says, oh, when guys do this, it's an ick.
Uh-huh.
It basically says what guys' icks are.
Okay. Read them.
You know, I need to find it. Some of them were pretty funny, but fuck, okay, come on now, come on, internet.
I hate how I sneeze.
What?
I hate how I sneeze because when you sneeze, do you hold in your like snot and saliva?
I go, and nothing comes out. It's just
Nothing comes out?
Well, there's like a little bit of my mouth like spray, you know. But
I have to let everything out. That's the thing. Like I spit everything out.
How does that work?
I just like
So you go
hot,
but then
two.
so
Like
it
I
comes
spit
out
it
your
out.
mouth?
Yeah.
I don't think that's not how I do it.
I'm pretty sure if you roll that back, you can see all of the fucking germs come out.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is similar to what I said. When they're at a restaurant and film the food with the flash on right up close to it, going past each dish slowly.
Slowly?
That's different.
Hell no. But these are guys' icks.
These are guys' icks that girls do.
That girls do, okay.
Okay. If she's obsessed with the lives of random strangers, celebrities, YouTube couples, etc.
Nah.
No?
Because I
You kind of like that?
I mean, like, in a girl, I don't care for it, but, like, I'm kind of the same way. I only care for the celebrities that changed my life.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Paul Walker, dude. When he passed, like, I was so fucking... Because, like, he was, like, the reason why I was into cars and blah, blah, blah. Also, Kobe. Oh, man. I don't want to talk about all this. Like, celebrity deaths. Like, only... I don't know. But anyways.
I'm trying to think of a celebrity death that I felt like affected by. I really feel like there aren't. Not much, really.
Paul Walker and Kobe Bryant was probably like the worst. Like I was never a Lakers fan, but like his whole Mamba mentality shit. He's so caring and giving.
I didn't even watch basketball, but like the feeling that I had when I was watching the news on that was like so crazy because I was like, yo, like I feel like this because like I don't, like I know who he is. I know he's a basketball player. Like but that it was just like, dang, I can't imagine how the people who actually fucked with him heavy feel if I even feel like I knew this man in some sort of a way.
Mac Miller too.
Yeah.
But you have more?
Yeah. If she's always entering giveaways on Instagram.
Entering giveaways on Instagram. Yeah, that's a fucking ick.
That's an ick?
Yeah.
Let's see. When she's an ambassador for these.
What are those?
It's like flats.
An ambassador? I've never actually... I mean, I've never seen those.
These?
I've never seen like girls be ambassadors for those.
Not like a real ass ambassador. It's just saying.
They just wear them. Oh
my god.
Let me see. Those are like work shoes, no?
These are like fucking basic Betty shoes.
I don't care for it. That's not a
nick. I'm dead. This is the one I want. This is the one I wanted to share because you know what? If I'm a nick, I'm an ick. I'm gonna embrace it. Right. Look. If she unbuttons her pants after eating.
No, I don't discriminate.
Right. I'm like, dude, sometimes you just get so full, you need to unbutton your pants.
I've actually never seen anyone do that.
Really? Well, I would never do it in front of a guy.
So you go to like the bathroom and...
No, I've done it before, but I would never do it around the... If I'm on a date, first of all, I'm not even going to eat to that extent where I need to unbutton my pants. Like I'm a shy eater when I'm on a date.
Yeah.
So I won't eat a lot, but I'll be fucking starving.
It just reminded me of that one like white girl scene.
What white girl scene?
Where Terry Crews and one of them were on a date and she orders like...
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that though. That's funny. But dude, I mean...
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Post screenshots of her being rude to people.
Huh? Oh, like
just how they post screenshots of them just being like dicks?
Dicks or just like drama stuff?
Drama, all of it.
Nah,
involved
I hate that.
That's
public
an ick. Beef on social media.
Yeah, that's an ick.
Yeah, that is an ick. Because imagine what's gonna happen if you and her get into a problem.
Like people who do that just wants like attention. Let them know that like I want you guys to be on my side and whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
playing victim.
Exactly. So I mean, like, if there's a problem and then like that you're in the right, I mean, just let it go, dude.
Yeah, man. That's it. Can you think of anything else that you might consider an ick though for?
Okay.
I don't know. Fucking shit.
I don't know. I'll take anything, honestly. Like, nothing is an ick for me. I'm desperate.
That's an ick for me.
Yeah, what are guy icks?
It's hard to think of them, but I feel like there's so many.
Okay, what about...
Mine are guys that wear, like, flip-flops when you're not at the beach. That's the only time flip-flops are acceptable.
Yeah.
Or jeans with flip-flops. That should be a fucking illegal.
That's a criminal offense.
Yeah, that should be fucking illegal. What else?
What about like two alpha? Being two alphas? Is that a red flag ick, whatever?
It can be. There's a difference between like having like a very strong mindset and then just being like all alpha.
No, all alpha.
I don't know. Probably I couldn't handle actually
frat boy alpha.
No, that's the worst kind of alpha. See, I like a little bit of like someone to kind of guide everything, take the lead, I guess.
You want a man.
Right, but I don't want him to fucking do everything for me, like.
Okay.
So it's just, A well-mannered alpha would be okay, but it just depends on what kind of alpha you mean. Cause
True. Andrew Tate, he comes up to you.
ugh, no gracias. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
With your bald head ass.
With your bald-headed nitty muggins head ass. Oh man, did you see like he got back on Twitter and like he got over 3 million or something like that followers in.
Yeah, the new Twitter is like ridiculous now.
Is it new though? Like I haven't been on Twitter.
No,
in a
not
minute.
nothing's
like,
new,
okay,
but
I was
like
gonna say
like with Elon Musk being like the owner and whatever, like he
banned
gave
basically everyone, right?
like
Even
Donald Trump, Kanye, I think, because his Twitter got deactivated.
Yeah.
But
do you think Kanye is canceled?
Huh?
Do you think Kanye is canceled?
No.
You think Kanye is uncancelable?
Wait. Do I think Kanye is canceled?
Yeah. Like
I think he
like,
was. I think
I feel like this is like
he can be uncancelable.
The biggest tumultuous time within the tabloids or whatever you want to say.
It's a fucked up world, man. Like he's still gonna have followers and stuff like that. And
true that. So Kanye is uncancelable.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, now that you mentioned, there are a few other people who I think should have been canceled for a long time and is not anymore. Which I cannot think of at this time, but there are some.
I feel like if you're a celebrity, you're well known, you can't be canceled. I don't think so. Because
you'll just go under a lot of scrutiny for
exactly
literally everything.
Yeah. There's always a good and a bad in every person.
Very true.
Like Donald Trump, he's like for all the shit that he says, I don't think he'll get canceled.
Yeah, no.
Well, he should be, but I don't know.
The people
like his
love
supporters, man, are just wild.
The people love
crazy.
him.
God, so I wish this is what we're looking at, not this.
I know this shit's. We can see this in San Bernardino.
For real, this is fucking Grand Terrace right here.
Oh my lord, dear lord, dear lord.
All right, y'all. Well, we have a long drive back home, and I hope you guys like this episode. It's a short one, but it's okay. The views are nice, so
give it a view. Just couldn't help myself.
But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.